guys don't know, I have several Facebook groups called as Study in Germany, Study in France. I've made a separate Facebook group for people who only want to study business in Germany or in France.
What's up, BEATNIKERS? Welcome back to my channel once again. If you're new here, consider subscribing because I feel that my goal is to bring in the most delicious thinking and enhance your intellectual escape velocity. Let's start today's day. I'm in Potsdamer Platz right now. Weather is really good. Topic is also good for today, I hope so. Today is nothing to do with education. We're going to be talking about general knowledge. Probably I'm going to be spitting out some truth, how ignorant or uninformed I was when I was growing up. One second. When I say myself uninformed, one of the reasons is also because when we were growing up, we didn't have so much access of internet. In fact, I got my first mobile phone in my hand when I was in my, I think like 11th grade or 12th grade. Nowadays, everyone has a mobile phone as a toy. Well, everyone has a Wi-Fi access, which is internet access. That means people who are growing up now, they already are so much aware about what's going on in the world. And that is the whole point of this video. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing some of the brands which I was using. Some of you may also would be using that, but you may not know it's a German brand. And that's what I'm going to be presenting it to you guys today. So before we proceed from here on, two important points. One is the point of this video is not on the basis of pronunciation of German brands, but to do with the actual brand itself. I hope I make sense. Second point is about, I'm not going to be talking about typical heavy manufacturing or technology companies like SAP, Bosch, Mercedes-Benz, automotive industry. No. Very relatable, something which we all have grown up with, and some of the companies you may already know about. Like, also one of the point when I'm explaining or when I'm putting those brands out in front of you, I may really look stupid, like how can you not know about certain brands which come from Germany? Yes, it can happen, so I'm just putting out a disclaimer. I hope that you don't pound me with thunders and rain on my way after this video in the comment section. Alright, so starting from first brand, I think we all have used this at some point in our life. It's called as Nivea, right? I know that. We all are aware of this brand, Nivea. Honest confession, a couple of years back, I got to know that Nivea is a German company. The mother company who produces this is called as Bayersdorf, which is Hamburg based. The word Nivea comes from a Latin word called Niveus, something like that. And the meaning of that Latin word is called as snow white. That's why the cream is white. Second brand, which I'm 100% sure we all are aware of and we have used it, but I did not know that it is a German brand, Adidas. Adidas is a German company. I always thought it's it's an American company. In fact, Adidas initially was started by two brothers who got separated because of the conflict in the business. One brother started Adidas. After the conflict, the other brother started Puma. Adidas as a word comes out from the initials of the owner. The guy who owns the company, his name is Adolf Dassler. Adi was his nickname. So Adolf Dassler became Adidas. His brother, who got separated from the business, he started his own company, Puma, which is again a very famous brand, and I thought it's an American brand. His brother's name is Rudolf Dassler. Oh, Juliana has come, just in the office. Do you want to say hi? I was just filming.
Okay.
Juliana.
Hello.
I'm presenting the brands which originally come from Germany, and I have been using them while I was growing up, and I had no idea that they come from Germany. The first brand which I've already spoken about is Nivea, which comes from Hamburg. The company is based in Hamburg.
Yes.
The second company which I spoke to them about, Adidas. Adidas comes from Germany.
Yes.
I'm sure you're aware of all these, but you know.
Well, most of them. Sometimes even I'm surprised.
Adidas, when the company started, the company was run by two brothers who had a dispute in the business. They went on their way. One brother started Adidas, one brother started Puma. Do you know Puma?
Yeah, Puma.
Puma. You say Puma?
Yeah.
Okay.
Puma is the animal.
Yeah. But that's the company name also.
Yes. And the logo.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's go further from here on. Third brand, which it's a food product, comes from a company called Knorr.
Knorr.
Knorr. K-N-O-R-R.
Knorr.
Oh, you say knorr, yeah. In India, we say knorr soup. That's how they advertise. You see, that's what I'm saying. But I told you guys, I told them this video is not about pronunciation, it's about the knowledge of the brand. I already gave a disclaimer in the beginning.
Yeah.
But it's about
Yeah, of course
soup.
we would pronounce it in German, and
Yeah.
in English, of course, the K would be muted. So,
Yeah. So it's a separate video. This is a soup which I used to have, and they also have more products under this company.
Yes.
And recently, I also learned that they are taken over by Unilever, and you know how giant Unilever is.
Well, see, also a lot of brands in the market. I mean, globally, we don't even have an idea that actually they all belong to one company or one group. That happens very often because also even amongst the same group, they have different brands, but then the same products or similar products, competing products. Just to target specific target audiences, or to have a discounter level and a premium level or something like that. So they even steal each other's market shares.
Okay, let's go further. So the fourth company which I want to present it to you guys. Do you know a company called Fa?
Oh, Fa, yeah. For shower gel and
Yeah, it's a consumer goods.
Yeah.
They make consumer good FMCG company.
Yeah.
I have used their soaps and shower gels.
Okay.
Mainly their shampoo. I mean, shower gel is still not a thing in India, I feel, because a lot of people still use soaps.
Yes.
Right? I've used their shampoo at some point, and then very recently I learned that it's from Germany. It comes from a German word, actually.
That's
Fa.
it.
Fa is owned by this company called Henkel. I'm sure you're aware of, but
Düsseldorf based.
Yeah, Düsseldorf based. The actual name comes from a German word of fabulous. Fabelhaft is the word, and that's where the word comes from. Fabulous. Fa. They use that.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Okay, something you do not know about. Okay,
Yes.
but you're aware of the product, right?
Yes.
You're aware of the company.
Yep.
So one of the companies which I bought, I think like a belt or a shirt from this store. It's called as Hugo Boss. Do you know what kind of reputation they have
Yeah.
from the history?
What do you mean?
They produced Nazi clothes.
Did they?
Yes. They did not design. Designing was done by the SS, the officers, but they were the guys who did the production of it. So Hugo Boss, again, I don't know how many of you are familiar with, but I mean, I bought some of their products in India. It comes from Germany. Once the war was over, they were tried in the court by the authorities, and the owner, his voting right and the license was snatched. Okay. But I don't know, something happened and company is still there.
Yeah, I mean, see, that's true for a lot of
companies,
giant
right?
companies here, very traditional companies. There was BASF, and now it has a different name, right? There was, of course, Mannesmann, and I mean, very traditional companies. Back then, in the days, that's what I learned. If you had a business and you wanted to keep on running the business, you had to do something for the Nazis.
Yeah.
They just forced everyone. Otherwise, you could just run out of business.
Yeah. All right. So the next brand, while I was growing up, I've seen their advertisements literally everywhere. But this company is in the collaboration with one of the Indian companies. Bajaj Allianz. I mean, some people call Allianz, but it's not Allianz, it's Allianz. Allianz is a German company, and when they had to go to India, they collaborated with Bajaj, and that's how they have, it's an insurance company. They are into asset management and financials, into insurances.
Yes, definitely you can tell that they're German by their logo. You know, that's an iconized eagle, and the eagle is the national animal here for the flag and everything. So that actually came from the German national eagle.
Yeah, right.
So that's where the logo comes from.
So the next company, I have used their products. It's a company called FaberCastell.
FaberCastell.
The products which I have used from them is pencils, pen, scale, color, crayons. I don't know if you know. Do you guys also use them?
Yes, at school, definitely. They've also, I mean, I have a very funny story with them. When I was at school and reunification was just over, we actually started to get to know brands. And one of the first brands I got to know was FaberCastell, because they made a coloring competition in our school, and I won it, and I won something from FaberCastell, and I never forgot the brand. So they really knew how to do that.
Wow, they're a pretty renowned company, I guess. Yeah, I mean, at least in India.
I mean, here in Germany, they stand for premium quality of all these products which you mentioned.
Yeah. Okay. One of the brands which I think a lot of people are not aware of is Fanta. Fanta was actually introduced during the Nazi regime and during that time instead of Coca-Cola. But now Fanta is taken care by Coca-Cola company. So that is also one of the products. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's all from our side. If you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.